What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back. I guess it's time for the annual F1 offseason prediction. Now, mine's coming this week. I'm gonna have three very interesting predictions for the upcoming season. Hopefully, at the end of the year, we'll be able to check it out and see how dumb I sounded or how smart I was. Who knows? But today, we are on ESPN's webpage, and we are going to react to ESPN's F1 prediction for the upcoming year. I'm excited. Very excited because, like I said, it's the best part of the year. Very excited for it. It should just be an overall good season. I think to me, it's been one of the most interesting seasons because a lot of stuff has happened. Adrian, Newey going to Aston Martin. Obviously, Lewis Hamilton going to Ferrari. Checo Perez is at Red Bull. Carlos Sainz at Williams. It's been a lot of driver changes and a lot of newcomers coming up. Should be a good year. Very exciting. Also with the F1 event from last week, and you can kind of tell okay, it's close to that time. It's getting very close to that time. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing good and amazing. As always, don't forget to like the video and sub as well, boys and girls. It's gonna be a good year. All support and love. So make sure you guys do subscribe for that, man. It's gonna be an interesting, great year. But outside of that, let's just start. Let's just start, man. Let's just start. F1's 2025 campaign promises to be thrilling for a number of reasons, considering Lewis Hamilton's blockbuster move to Ferrari in a competitive field that is expected to be as tight as it was last year. That's what she said. Anyway, let's keep going. Leclerc will win 2 races before Hamilton wins 1. I am more of a yes. I feel that can happen, and even with Lewis Hamilton joining Ferrari and it seems Lewis has a bigger spirit and ups to him, you could say. Charles Leclerc, as of right now, to me, is a better driver than Lewis Hamilton, and he's shown that for the last year or two. But Lewis Hamilton is still Lewis Hamilton. Let's see this new competitive juice he adds on with Ferrari actually makes him back to what we saw. But Leclerc has been one of the most consistent drivers in F1 in the past year. Last season, he was very good. And you guys know that because that's my boy. That's my favorite driver, and I've mentioned that a lot. But I'm very interested to see how Lewis Hamilton enters this year. It's exciting. A lot of Ferrari fans are excited because he had one of the greatest drivers of all time, joining Ferrari, one of the most storied teams in F1 history, with one of the best young drivers in F1. It's just a lot of just best going on. While Hamilton was up and down in his final year with Mercedes, Leclerc has been in the groove for a while. There's a case to be made that Leclerc was F1's best driver from the summer break onward, with wins at Monza and Austin and to Monaco early on in the season. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Then there's a car. Ferrari's 2024 resurgence was built on the Italian team tuning the SF24 into one that improved instead of fading during races, which, thank God. Which had been a long time problem with previous iterations, meaning Leclerc arguably F1's quickest qualifier, can avert strong grid position to victories and podiums more often. However, on the flip side, Hamilton statistically F1's greatest qualifier ever had struggled for one lap pace in the new generation of cars enters in 2022. I'm just slow, same every weekend. Now I was with Mercedes, which he's had the greatest success probably any driver has had with a team. But it will be interesting and really key this season, especially early on, as Hamilton beds and with Ferrari. Well, we're going to see. He should win plenty of races for Ferrari, but slow start relative to Leclerc seems a fair prediction given where both men are coming to a first year as teammates. I would say yes for that. I think Leclerc will get 2 wins before he gets 1, but I'm expecting Lewis Hamilton to compete in the driver standings. We just have to see how far he can go. Verstappen will leave Red Bull. I am more of a no. I still don't think Verstappen is going to leave Red Bull. Obviously, we've seen issues with him. Christian Horner, Verstappen's dad. Obviously, Adrian Newey left. Jonathan Wheatley left. We're going to see. Whether the move happens for 2026 or 27, this could be the year that the 4-time world champ decides his best chance of winning under the new regulations will be elsewhere. The team also blew the Constructor Championship despite winning 7 of the first 10 races. Only Verstappen's mega talent kept the Drivers' Championship in the Red Bull trophy cabinet. And like I said, that's where Checo Perez, who is not a bad driver, but last year he was just absolutely just crap. I mean, last year he was awful. He was awful. I mean, he looked like me out there. He was bad. I don't know what was going on with him. I'm not sure how Checo is going to respond back from that. I don't think he's even on a team. But that's really on Checo's fault, man. You were really good number two driver for Red Bull, probably one of the best Verstappen's probably had, counting all the drivers he's had. And you just come out and just do this last year, bro. Like, and the standard that Red Bull is at, you know that's not good enough. And you can see why they decided to move on from Checo Perez. And I'm right there with him. Like, it's not good enough, bro. It's simply not good enough for that tack of talent Checo Perez is. Like, Verstappen will have plenty of suitors, and long-time admirer to Wolf will be one of them. Him going to Mercedes, oof. The Mercedes boss has made no secret of his desire to sign Verstappen down the line, and the door seems to be wide open there. The Daily Mail last month suggested that Aston Martin, Lawrence Stroll, is eyeing a $1 billion move for the Dutchman. Huh? Eyeing a $1 billion move for the Dutchman. Then there's Verstappen himself, who never directly addressed questions of his future last year, and although he has a contract until 2028, things can change very quickly in F1, which we all know. We all know that. We all know that. If Red Bull's 2024 wobbles spill over in 2025, or doubts about the Ford partnership grow, other teams will smell blood in the water. I think, to me, if he does decide to leave, it would be just for Mercedes. Do I think it's going to happen this year, though? No, I just don't think Verstappen is leaving this year. Alonso would take Aston back to the podium. I say yes. I say yes. Adrian Newey's impact is going to be, I'm not sure how dominant it's going to be, but it's one of the best F1 engineers we have ever seen. I think his impact is not going to be as dominant as people think, but I think it's going to be a pretty good season for him. I think this should be the best mid-tier team. I think they're still going to be behind like Lewis, like the Ferraris, Mercedes, the McLarens and all. But if Fernando Alonso gets back to what he was in 2023 with this new car with Newey, hey man, we can see Alonso return to podium scene this year though, because it's Alonso for one thing, but not also because it's hard to imagine Stroll's stomach in another year of total anomaly in the midfield. I mean, the midfield isn't really the greatest. Like, not. There's the new factory. Aston is still extracting gains from the new facility, and we should see the fruits of that more obvious this season. We're not expecting to see Aston Martin dramatically vault up the order, but the lead pack has converged, and opportunities could present themselves if the team and British Racing Green can take a step forward. If that happens, Alonso is exactly the man you want in the cockpit. I could see that one off race. He gets it, maybe because the other drivers either crashed out or just didn't do well. And Fernando has, slipped into that. So I'll say yes on that. That's me. A rookie will win a race. No one has done it since Hamilton from McLaren in 07, showing how difficult a feat it is to manage. A driver needs a combination of factors, talent, and a car capable of doing so. Seems like a good year for a record to be broken. Ooh. Personally, for me, the only driver I can see is Antonelli and Liam Lawson. I think outside of that, I don't see anybody else doing it. One's a pure rookie, Lewis Hamilton, a Italian wonder kid, Adrian Kimi Antonelli, who's arriving in F1 on a wave of enormous hype, which we know about that. We're very excited to see how he does in his first year, especially at Mercedes, replacing Lewis Hamilton, which is probably one of the bigger feats you can do in F1. It'll be interesting. If the German manufacturer can put his car into place, the for wins, Antonelli seems like the kind of special talent who can make a name for himself immediately. And there's someone who officially is a rookie, Liam Lawson. Sure, he has 10 races to his name, but this is his first full season F1. He will play second fiddle to Verstappen this year, but his main job is to just find a comfortable baseline that Sergio Perez could not. I expect Lawson to be hovering around the top 10 a lot during the races. Now, could he be able to sneak in? I personally have more faith in Antonelli compared to Lawson. So that's why I'll kind of say like a yeah, just because I feel like Antonelli is the only one who can do it. But am I fully confident a rookie can win an F1 race this season? No. I just don't see it happening because, like I said, we haven't seen since Lewis Hamilton Day in 07. It's 2025. 18 years ago. Piastri will lead the championship at the summer break. I'm saying no. And I'm going to tell you guys who I think it is. I think it's going to be Leclerc. I think Leclerc will lead the championship at the summer break. But I'll tell you guys later on this week about that. For the first time in recent memory, McLaren entered season's favorites for both titles. Lando won 4 races in 2024, and Oscar gained 2. Both should add to those numbers this season. But we are going to go against the grandstand that Piastri is an early pace setter in the championship. Now, why is that not outrageous? While Norris' clutch performance in Abu Dhabi won McLaren the Constructors' Championship, his up and down season means he comes into 2025 under much more pressure. If the cool and composed Piastri can sort out his inconsistency problem, I expect to see the exciting Australian underlying his credentials as a driver with championship pedigree. That's a very, very interesting one because there's a lot of times last season Piastri looked very, very good. Like, a few races he looked okay. Like, this dude in a year or two has a good chance to do it. I don't think it's going to happen this year. He's going to lead at the summer break. Like I said, I think it's going to be Charles Leclerc, but hey, man. I'll say no. I gotta say no. And that is pretty much ESPN's F1 predictions for the upcoming season. You guys let me know which ones you guys agreed on, which one you guys didn't agree on. I'll be dropping mine later on this week. 3 predictions. I can't spoil it, but I'll let you guys know later on in the week. As always, don't forget to like the video, sub as well. Take care. Stay amazing. See you guys soon. Peace.